All right, it's time for another episode of Who's Scoring, where we're talking hot sports, entertainment, and news. Kim Kardashian booed at a Rams game.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Rams-Cowboys game. She was booed when she was featured on the Jumbotron at SoFi Stadium.
I'm glad she wore her Spanx. The team was getting spanked.
It's SKIMS, Brandon. It's SKIMS. Get it right.
Someone skimmed that scoreboard because the Rams are absolutely horrible this year. It's time for follow or unfollow. Tom Brady, Giselle update. Brady is getting very open on his podcast about what he's going through right now.
Yeah, his podcast, Let's Go, the latest episode of that, he talked about the stresses that he has in his life and that he's quote unquote dealing with things in his 40s, AKA the elephant in the room, the divorce that is looming over him and Giselle. Brady was opening up and getting a little more emotionally candid about feeling stressed.
You know, you wake up every day trying to do the best you can do, and you know, understanding that life has its stresses.
So are you going to follow or unfollow the story?
I'm going to continue to follow this story because there are so many moving parts and it's too juicy not to.
Oh my gosh, unfollow this. Everyone gets divorced nowadays. Let's personalize this for a little bit. People continue to call him TB12 the GOAT. We're getting a chance to see TB12 the human. And some of the stresses he's talking about, I mean, just imagine throwing for 300 yards, winning a game and going home, and then your home life, the happy life, isn't where you want it to be. So I'm glad that he's opening up about it, and most NFL players or athletes, people in general, need to be a little bit more open when talking about going through divorces and hardships at home, because regular people like us really need to hear it, you know? So I'm unfollowing this. It's just too much.
We live to disagree.
Yeah, we do. But it is a juicy story.
It
And we
is.
talk about it right now. All right, speaking of juicy, Zach Wilson, his IG comments are getting a little out of hand from the fans, though.
They were flooding his comments about telling him to chase Giselle now that she's possibly back on the market. And you know how it goes with Zach and moms.
Y'all better be careful being up in this man's comments, because he might go after your mother. She's next.
Speaking of moms, his mom blocked me on Instagram.
She blocked you.
Oh, she did. She hit the block button unless there's a constant glitch, but I've tried it multiple times.
That right there is a sight to see. Show me after this, but did you see this?
Adriana Chechik was at TwitchCon in San Diego over the weekend, jumped into a foam pit, and she said she broke her back in 2 places, and she said she was undergoing surgery to get a metal rod placed in there. I'm no doctor, but it looked like it hurt because that video was nasty.
Glad she's okay.
Yes.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Who's Scoring. This is Jenna Lemoncelli. I'm Brandon London. Peace, y'all.